어서 오세요. 타는데 뭐가 있었나봐. 난 그냥 왔는데. 여기 애들 확실히 쪼리배 애들이라 그냥 보인다. 아, 내가 올린데.
That's the last of them.
아스트랄 체인이요? 그거 생각보다는 잘 나왔다고 하는데 조금 취향이 아니어가지고. 46. 헉, 방어력은 좋아. 색깔은 좀 티나는데. 사서 입기가 조금 아까워갖고 어떻게 해야 되나? 한 세트만 사서 입혀보자. 색을 왜 저런 식으로 뽑았을까? 아, 감사합니다. 부끄럽네요. 버튼 어딨어? 아, 여기다. 여기서 만나기로 한 거 아니야? 뭐야? 어떻게 된 거야? 아, 맞다. 여기서 할 거 더 있는데. 아, 그냥 들어왔어. 로딩.
Sam, my vacuum tubes require evacuating. No, not those. The ones in port. Yes, there. Thank you. And while you're at it, could you switch my binaries to that? Exactly. I haven't felt this clean and efficient since Captain Hawthorne installed my subalternate auxiliary backup processor.
아, 그래, 여기잖아. 가서 대화하라고? 씨.
What's on your mind? Yeah, sure thing. Ask away. That's what I don't know. The message was light on details. No explanations, as usual. Clyde. He was a blustery old cuss. Carried on about violent revolution and seizing the means of production. Clyde wasn't an idiot. He kept his head down, worked hard, did as he was told. You're not gonna catch him standing on a soapbox decrying the tyranny of the board. But when the Mardettes had their backs turned, oh yeah, he carried on about starting a revolution. Said he was gonna do something big. Clyde was my first friend, but he was also my mentor. Taught me how to think, how to question, how to disobey. I figured the board got him in the end. Some guys with black uniforms snatching him off the street in the middle of the night or something. Yeah, I was just a lonely orphan kid getting my knuckles dirty. Clyde? I want to say he saw some potential in me. Like as not, he just took pity on me. So he took me in, gave me a place to live, gave me something to believe in. Yeah, boss?
이러면 갱신돼야 되는 거 아니야?
What's on your mind? Yeah.
왜 갱신이 안 되지?
What's on
뭔가 빼먹었다고? 여기 와서 대화하라고 그랬는데? 데리고 할로우와 만나기. 근데 할로우 위치가 표시가 안 돼요. 저거 잠깐만, 클라이드 할로우로 표시가 돼 있는데 저거 근데 우주선 안으로 체크하던데? 했는데 여기 사람 떡하니 서 있는 거 아니야? 그래, 이거 봐. 이 집 안으로 표시가 돼 있잖아. 일단 이거부터 하고. 달리기 속도 진작에 찍을걸.
Everyone all right? Nice one.
뒤에 뭐 쫓아오나 보네?
I recognize this. Dead set on screwing this place up too. There's almost three more of us.
깜짝이야.
Got it! One down.
색만 특이하고 아무것도 없네. 이거는 얘한테 주라고?
That queen ain't gonna go down easy. I can't wait. What's up? Outstanding. These ought to be enough. Let's get back to Monarch. There's an old base I used to call home. I can get us in the door, but we'll have to shoot our way through the Queen's brood to get to the center. We'll set the bait there. Password to the door is Charon. Hayes' idea. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, Nyoka. Charon. He said it was some old myth. Something about death and all the things we killed. Rest of us just thought it sounded cool, so here we are. It's an old cave system we tried to turn.
네가 문제야 지금.
어쩌니만?
너 퀘스트가 안 진행이 안 돼. 어서 오세요. 딴 쪽으로 갔다가 오면 좀 나으려나?
Your crew members are causing a disturbance on.
You're adjusting.
Of course I'm anticipating it. What if I shoot a friend on accident?
That's on account of your stance. You want to lean into it. Embrace it. Work with it. You're in control here, Parvati, not the gun. Don't let a hunk of metal jerk you around. You've been around powerful machinery all your life, and you're always in control, right?
I guess that's kind of like when the filler's shooting 600 cans of near molten cell tuna down the conveyor while I'm trying to tune a belt.
Here, stand like me. Just so. Hip square. Lean forward a little. It's just equipment, and you're just an engineer using it. Okay. We'll try again later. You'll get it. I promise.
투구 벗기게 하자고요? 왜? 투구 쓰는 거 괜찮지 않아?
Oof. Being on a ship sits my stomach to turn.
벌써 모두 나오고 있다고요? 그래, 이런데 행성이 아직 공개 안 된 데가 좀 많아. 근데 분량이 생각보다 짧다고 하는데
Now arriving at.
되게 짧다는 얘기 들으려면 나머지 행성들을 다 날림으로 해야 되잖아요?
Top secret orbital lab.
아, 할로우 기지가 따로 있구나. 스텔라 정거장이라고 하면 안 되지. 양아치들 아니야 이거. 근데 이렇게 다 투구 입혀놓으니까 누가 누군지 구분이 안 되긴 한다. 베끼는 게 낫네요. PC, 목사, 술주정뱅이, 파엠펠릭스. 파엠펠릭스가 훨씬 낫지. 걔는 능력치도 좋고 생긴 것도 낫잖아.
What's on your mind?
Hey, you. Looking for something? Where do you think you're going?
안 알려줌. 위협하는구만.
Long as you ain't looking for trouble. All right, go on through. Got my sights on you.
아. 비누야? 화물선 이름이 왜 이래? 고양이 나옹. 점령했으니까 장르폭 넓어진다고요? 아니요, 얘는 움직일 때 흔들림이 없어서 멀미를 안 하는 것 같아요. 다른 거는 움직일 때 막 어깨춤 추면서 돌아다녀가지고 걔네들은 힘들어. 고양이를 좋아하는 사람이라면 저런 화물선 인정이려고. 뭐야, 여기 무슨 일이 있었던 거야?
Been
no freighters, no jobs, no contracts and leaks. Just standing around kicking rocks.
자물쇠 따기가 10이야. 10이나? 이거 어떡하지? 근데 얘가 있는데? 이렇게 하면 못 보지 않을까? 못 봤어. 하하하하하. 뭐야 이 댕댕이. 댕댕이 맞아?
Well, hey there, Hullhead. Clawed your way out of the groundbreaker at long last?
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry, were you expecting me to say something? Maybe a long time no see or a you've aged, old man?
내 소개는 알아서 할게.
Your captain has a sense of humor, Felix. Good. There's a time and place for humor. So, you took Felix under your wing. Kept him busy. Good. Kid always needed a place to belong.
He kicks things what need kicking, and we look the other way when he starts talking anti-corporate. It's a good arrangement.
Hear that, Clyde? I've been making something out of myself.
So long as you haven't been making a fool of yourself. I'm sure Felix has no end of stories to tell of your exploits together. I look forward to catching up with the boy. I imagine he has. I was a mentor to the boy during his formative years. You might say I have an elder brotherly interest in his development.
Oh, it would have been nice to know that sometime in the last, hang on, doing some math. Half a decade?
I'm working on something. Something big. Something the likes of which Halcyon has never seen. And I want Felix to be a part of my initiative. I'm fulfilling a promise I made to the boy, that one day he and I would change the colony together. That day has finally arrived.
Easy there, Clyde. No one said nothing about throwing in with you. In case you didn't notice, I'm pretty happy where I am.
I'm not asking you to walk away from your captain, Felix. But neither should you allow yourself to be controlled by fear. Change is not to be feared. I brought you here because I want to know where Felix's loyalties lie. When the day of our revolution comes, I want to know that I can rely on him.
그래, 웃기지 마.
That you feel insulted is a testament to your affection for the boy. I'm not asking you to let him go. Not until he's ready. I understand that Felix is part of your crew, at least for now. If the thought of losing him troubles you, then understand that you're helping him solve a problem for an old friend. I want you to deal with a traitor for me. Name's Trask. Kill him, and bring me proof of his death. His ring should do nicely.
걔 뭘 했는데?
Ratted us out to the board. He's been an informant. Has been for years. When he realized I was onto him, he and his little cadre mutinied. Killed 5 of my own and tucked tail. I don't know where he's hiding, but his wife might. Rosanna. Lives on the groundbreaker last I checked. Rosanna knows my crew by name and face, but you're a stranger to her. She'll talk to you.
You think so? Maybe we should have a word with Trask. Get his side of the story first.
You'd be wasting your breath bandying words with that traitor. But if it makes you feel better, by all means. Remember, I want proof. Bring me his ring. I don't care if the hand's still attached. Here, my token. Think of this as my personal signature. Anyone who knows me by my works will know me by this token. Well enough. It's been a few years, but I still remember a thing or two. You had a chip on your shoulder. You'd argue over anything, and you'd never back down.
What do you mean, had? And for the record, you never could admit when you lost an argument.
You see what I have to deal with? Let's hear it. I was working on this plan for years, saving every bit I could, drawing plans, biding my time. I never intended to spend my life laboring on the Groundbreaker. When the opportunity presented itself, I did what I had to do. I left.
You might have said something.
I had some ugly business in Scylla. If I told you, I would have implicated you. Hephaestus controlled mining operations all over Scylla. Most of these operations failed. The company pulled out and abandoned their facilities. Mostly abandoned anyway. This one was running on a skeleton crew. My associates and I seized control in a matter of minutes.
저거는 일지 읽었던 것 같아. 거기 일했던 애가 뭐 광산을 발견을 했는데 회사에서 가치가 없다고 판단해갖고 걔네를 딴 데로 발령을 내는 그런 내용이 있었죠.
A revolution is the work of a lifetime, Captain.
레볼루션.
I've spent my life preparing for the day of Halcyon's reckoning. Everything you see around you is the result of that preparation. A base of operations, loyal soldiers, freedom from the board's oversight. Hardly. The board is rotting from the inside. Tomorrow, next year, a generation from now, eventually, the board will fall to pieces. Entropy is the natural state of the universe, Captain. All systems inevitably dissolve. When that day comes to Halcyon, we will be ready. The skies around Scylla are curiously absent of patrol ships. It's almost as if the board's sphere of influence is shrinking. Besides, our facility is well armed and located on defensible terrain. If the board tries to lay siege to us, we'll make them pay. Not all revolutions involve bloodshed and fire, Captain. The purest act of rebellion is to live according to one's own means, independent of any masters. One day, when the board is weak and Halcyon vulnerable, we may claim a piece of this system for ourselves. Until then, we bide our time. Something on your mind?
레벨업. 우리 함선에도 이런 댕댕이 못 키우나? 아이, 개처럼 앉아있긴 한데. 댕댕군. 어서오세요. 포라운류의 게임이라면 비인간 동료 2개는 전통 아니냐고? 옴닉 하나 있고 하나는 어디서 찾아야 되지?